Without me, Ark doesn't stand a chance. I better go see what he's up to.
Can't just walk away and let the goblin do all the dirty work. That's the last thing we need. No way I'm leaving. The fight's not over, and Styx is in the middle of it. The bloodsaw! That's him! Get him, quick! The bloodsaw! That's him! The bloodsaw! That's him!
almost safe. My hideout is right behind there. Peace and quiet. Finally. This is my hideout. We can take it easy here. The members of the Black Hand don't want to get caught by the militia either. That's Fox. She's got eyes and ears everywhere, and believe me, it comes in handy. That's Spearhead, a true fucking master with the metal. You might want to go see him. Just your dick and a knife won't be enough on the other side. That's the Last in the corner. He's the last survivor of his tribe. Pretty damn tough, if you ask me. You got lots in common. Maybe you should try and bring him into your knitting circle. And up there, that's Monkey. He's the boss here. We'll say hi to him just to stay on his good side.
Hey, still alive, scumbag?
Kicking and screaming. Arkai, this is the Monkey, captain of the Black Hand.
Captain?
You look pretty good there, buddy. You could do wonders in the Black Hand. There's already a few of you people here, and they're pretty impressive. But a Bloodjaw? If you ever want to hire on as a mercenary, you'll be more than welcome. In the meantime, dump your gear somewhere. You're among friends here. It's safe.
So, what's new, Monkey?
We're in the middle of a storm here, buddy. And believe me, it's a big one. You know they're onto you, and those fanatics are in a frenzy. They even caught the Brotherhood of Fat Gun less than 2 hours ago. They killed them all.
Oh, that's not good. Fat Gun owed me money. Well, I guess we'll kick back here for a while until this blows over.
You're the guide.
The Goblin is right. Anyway, your business will take time. Sarkis is gonna ask you for something, in exchange for getting you across. He's not gonna do it because he thinks you're cute.
But Jarhill spoke about a caravan. Why don't we join that?
The caravan is blocked on the other side of the wall. With the Inquisition here and the town locked down, nothing is like it was before. We got no choice. We have to change our plans.
Since there's no more caravan, what do you suggest instead?
Well, like I told you, we go see Sarkis so he can get us under the wall. We do what he asks in exchange, and there you go. We'll find the damn caravan on the other side.
Do what he asks in exchange? The fuck does that mean?
Hey, nothing's free around here. This is the territory of the humans, the Quarson. Never forget that. And Sarkis is not the best example of his kind.
So give him his gold and let's move on.
I highly doubt he'll be interested in that. It's not every day that he gets his hands on a Bloodjaw. I figure he's gonna ask you to bump someone off or take out a competitor. Nothing too complicated. Don't worry. Right. Look, we make sure we got everything we need. And as soon as we're ready, we go see Fox so she can get us out.
Hi, buddy.
What exactly is the Black Hand? A gang of bandits?
Bandits? That kind of talk could get you in trouble. No, we're a band of mercenaries. There aren't a lot of us, but with the 2 orcs, we've got a hell of a lot of punch. And the run is a hell of a lot tougher than she looks. The band got a little bigger after a few fights, and we became official because we were all better off together. Strength in numbers, that kind of thing. Then that decree came down making it illegal for the orcs to work, and suddenly, we were outlaws. But it's actually better in a way. Now we're kind of like a family. No way I'm letting any fanatic tell me what to do with my companions.
Welcome, Bloodjaw. Please allow me to give you this. Consider it my contribution to the mission that brings you here.
What's this for?
If you're here, it means there's something big in the air. And if you stay equipped like that, you won't get very far. The least I can do is give you this knick-knack. For the rest, you can trade, of course. But if you want anything really good, you'll need to fight.
Fight with who?
The Black Hand has a tradition, the challenge. If you beat one of us fair and square, he has to give you something worthy of the fight you won. You'll probably take me to pieces, but tradition is tradition.
I'll go easy on you.
You shouldn't have held back. I may be old, but I can still take it, and in challenges, no mercy. Come on, now you know. Next time, give it everything. Let me know when you want to try again.
Hey, still alive?
Absolutely. You know I can't be killed. You gonna introduce me to your friend? Just a wild guess, but it wouldn't happen to be the famous Bloodjaw, would it? The one causing all the panic around here?
Oh yeah, the very same. Your sources are as good as ever. Fox, this is Archive. Archive, this is Fox.
Hey, nice move, Arkai. Not the smoothest, are you? I like that. I like a little fun. Watch out for my friend, though. He can be an absolute bastard, but he's all right.
Ha! You gotta be kidding. I look out for him. Dumped out here on his lonesome. He may be tough, but he wouldn't last 10 minutes on his own.
You got that right. So, what can I do for you?
Word is, way up north, there's a tribe of wild men who are going to battle stark naked.
Whereas you'll have your trousers protecting you,
Attention! I said attention, imbecile! Are you alive?
Come the assault to be slipping on that shite.
Voltage said if you don't hurry, he'll rip your balls off.
And make a witch's medallion out.
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency, we're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbal.
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon fire that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Master Gallant, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Excellency, I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
Might I know why?
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenner during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sador. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Ada is dead, and I have no other children.
I see.
This conversation is over, Excellency. Please retire to your tent. Black One's in my camp for a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
Not really. I actually saw His Excellency sweat. But that'll be our secret.
Ha! You brought your sense of humor along. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Triss did an autopsy. It's possible he was a witcher.
A witcher? What have I ever done to the ploughing witchers? Anything more?
He had no medallion, but that doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Edgeberry! Catch, Witcher! Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
Three degrees.
Did we hit the bastard?
He ducked.
Damn it! We'll get him on the walls. Follow me, Witcher! You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
I'm lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble and sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children. They would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped, a motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne. Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we headed? To battle! What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like! Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
That tower was ridiculous. A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything,
It's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into Aryan Lavalette.
Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, Your Majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Aryan Lavalette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me for the glory! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards. If this persists,
That ballista would do the trick.
or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
Aryan lava left. This will be no easy task.
Surrender, Aryan! You'll be treated with honor! Go plow yourself, King! Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
They're well shielded.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old Baron. Heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
Cover the Witcher!
Famed Geralt of Rivia. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men? The king sends a Witcher, and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a Witcher's sword. Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher.
This is between us.
So be it. Stand back, men! My nanny told me stories about you when I couldn't sleep. I especially liked the one of Renfrey and her rogues. As I grew, I dreamed of facing you one day.
That dream will not have a happy ending for you.
Kill the Witcher!
Halt! He's mine!
The successor of one of Temeria's oldest families perished at the hands of a monster slayer. A sign of the times, I suppose.
You mourn, Aryan?
No. He was one of a dying breed. And he was a traitor. Continue.
While I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle. Killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edom.
To think it almost killed us all.
Arian Lavalet has surrendered the castle. Open the gate.
Arian lives!
Open now. Kneel before your king and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's Special Forces.
What of the Baron?
You really had to kill him.
No other way sometimes. Sire.
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
There's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The Lavalets are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine. And beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But you know where they are?
In the monastery. But we've yet to penetrate that area.
Cross, quickly.
Protect the king! Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings! Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! Get my legs to a heavy crossbow right now!
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
It's not that simple!
Before the brute turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight?
You don't. You run.
So professional as you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance there.
Is it true you witches don't hunt dragons?
Do you want me to go over and tell him?
They're at the gate! Ask them!
To the tower! Back up! I'll open the gate! Quickly! I can't hold this long! Call the arbalists! Quick!
Triss!
The bridge is burning! Quickly, this way!
Plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends.
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report! Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task. Finally mumbled something about a passage neath the walls.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest. What of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher.
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you, one suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered, at times losing both his self-control and his subject.
You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
All right, I'll go.
I'm relying on you, Witcher.
Where are those axes? Move your asses!
Soldier, sir.
Shut it.
We're innocent.
The king will decide your fate.
They're at our mercy.
So many men will die. All because of one witch. What will happen to us? Why would they bring in a witcher? My thumb! What will I do without a thumb?
God help us!
Shut it. Time to pay your war tax.
These people are unarmed.
This is not your concern. Get lost.
You'd better go. The dragon's about to burn down this town lock, stock, and barrel.
It's awfully caring of yous, but all right, we'll leave. Plenty more booty lying around. Let's go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Be careful. You may not be so lucky next time. Find a place to hide.
I must find my wife first. They herded her away with others like cattle.
Good luck.
Fire will cleanse your tainted souls. You've no business here!
Leave them alone. They're innocent.
Innocent? They're with the Lavalettes. Weeds that need to be ripped out with their roots so they won't grow back again. Treason spreads like the plague. No one will leave here alive. And you, stay out of this.
I won't stand by while you murder innocents.
So, what'll you do?
Kill you.
I was not after your blood. I have witnesses.
Let the people out and walk away.
Unblock the door! I'll report this.
Yeah, you do that. Burn anything or touch a single woman, you sons of bitches, and the king will hear of it.
Leave us be!
You're free.
Thank you, my lord.
Find a place to hide until this madness ends.
But where? What shall we do now?
Go back! Cleared this.
Block the passage, quick!
They burned down our homes! Made off with everything else! God, why?
And now, poor
My
soldier,
son!
answer for treason.
All I do
They're at
now
our
is
mercy.
my lord.
We're simple folk and know nothing of politics.
Lavalette lost, so you whimper like dogs.
What will you do with us?
The king will decide. Now, against the wall and shut your traps.
They're at our mercy.
Death to full test!
Damn it. Scoia'tael.
Follow the lilies!
The gods!
Onward! Attack! For Temeria, man! To die for Temeria is to die a good death! Hello, knights! They're traitors! Take no prisoners!
Stand your ground!
Onward! Attack!
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
Scoia'tael. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
We might have arrived at the same time if not for Tails.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the Archpriest told the truth.
His Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tails, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Boussy, where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tails, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, Foltest, before the gods and the people. Boussy and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tails, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed ground. You will not raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Where have you taken the children?
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerer's tricks!
Holy man unharmed and the noble gets slapped. A win-win situation, if ever I've seen one.
Damn, I've seen assaults go awry, but the dragon topples them all.
Tops.
Stinking murderer. I remember.
Damn nonsense. Geralt, you should know. Is it possible to tame a dragon? The dragon's back! I can't. The dragon's back! I can't. The dragon's back! I can't.
saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Marigold to come with me, if she wants.
Are you blind? She's enamored with you. You may leave, and none shall stop you. You have my word.
Who goes there?
Right here. You might scare them.
Ah, thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered. Go, Boosie.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy. Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the forefather and the mother creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now. No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boosie, go wash your face. They must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Anais, help your brother.
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
They have your eyes, sire.
I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
What if someone vouched for me?
You have a witness.
I was thinking of Triss.
Was she not your lover? Who knows? But it's common knowledge she is.
What happened to her?
Oh, she's fine. She's been invited to the next meeting of the Council of Regents.
Foltest told me a lot about you.
If not for him, I'd be a drunk or a vagrant. Foltest did more for me than my father ever did. But then my father did exactly nothing, for I never even met him. In any case, I'll not rest until the murderer is punished.
Tell me how you serve, Vernon.
I carry out orders others are incapable of executing.
What's the situation in Temeria?
The Council of Regents has convened to restore order. That means three things. Utter chaos will prevail, Visima will run dry of wine and strong drink, and the local whores will make a killing.
Is Triss participating in the meetings?
Indeed. Only to find out that she's no longer needed.
How do you know?
It's my business to know.
They want to run a kingdom without a sorceress?
They already have a kingdom without a king. They'll use every opportunity to get rid of her.
Who will rule?
The chief contenders are Count Maravel and Baron Kimbold, who already tussle for control of Lavalette Castle.
What about Foltest's bastards?
The king's blood runs in their veins, so yes, they are entitled to the throne. Not some drooling nobles.
For fuck's sake, you command the Blue Stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some Scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
What would you do if you escaped?
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some Scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Vess! Bring us food and drink.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands. Thank you.
Never heard of women serving in the Special Forces.
Vess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the Blue Stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the Scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago. Rivia. Population 1,234. In that, 253 non-humans. September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. During the rioting, 76 non-humans perished, including the Witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the Witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of interment remains unknown.
I remember. Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Vess! Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner. I'll take the key. I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes. Eat. You'll need your strength.
Not yesterday, he was a hero pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls. Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword the blade move so fast.
I thought that beast would tear him to bits when it came out of the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman will do that tomorrow. What say we teach him a lesson before he did?
Guard. Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see. Rip your guts out!
Damn torches. I can't sneak out in this light.
Huh? What was that? You're gonna get it.
Ask the sergeant about a transfer. What was that? Drop your weapon!
You deaf for what? I said a prisoner's escaped! Guards! Where the hell is everyone? Guards, over here!
I am. What the fuck else do you want from me?
What are we... You tell him!
Constable, the pierced heart with Mum on it. It's hiding part of the dungeon.
I needed a bit of courage. Had a few drinks beforehand.
You were supposed to get caught, but not for thieving. Because for that they whip you first.
I am Shillard Fitz-Estellen, emissary of the Empire of Nilfgaard and its most divine Emperor, Emir Var Emrys.
What do you want of me, Nilfgaardian?
Simply to speak, my lady.
Ah, really? Something you would not dare were my son still alive.
I very much regret the death of the Baron Lavalette. Please accept my deepest condolences. Yet it is precisely his loss that renders our conversation mutually desirable.
Let go of me. I shall walk unaided. I shall return, rogue! And I shall repay you.
Let us go, my lady. Your cries can do us no good.
What was that? Die now!
I'll blast you till you're a bloody spear!
Come in, Mutt. I comfort the Baroness with assurances that House Lavalette need suffer no more. Its future brighter as it stands protected by the Empire of Nilfgaard.
Did you kill my son, Ariel?